In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to record and process a balance sample in the Stepscan software. Power on the Stepscan system and launch the Stepscan application by clicking on the desktop icon. Enter a registered username and password in the login window and click Login. On the landing page of the software, under the Record options, select Balance. Select a patient record. You can search for a specific patient by using the patient's first name, last name, or patient ID. If no patient records exist, click the Add New Patient button and fill out the patient information form. When you have selected a patient, click the Start Record button. You'll be prompted to enter information associated with this patient's visit. Fill in as much or as little as desired. At least one ICD code must be specified. For ease of use, click the Load from Previous Visit text to recall past selections. Finally, click OK to enter the recording screen. On the recording screen, there are several buttons and options for your convenience. Clicking on the Live button on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen will connect the hardware and begin streaming pressure data onto the screen. Once connected, you will see your footprints appear and disappear as you walk across the system. When the Tile Grid checkbox is checked, a grid appears within the recording window. Each square in the grid represents an individual tile within the system. If cameras are set up for the system, different orientation options will be displayed in the top left of the recording screen. This can be used to toggle between different ways of viewing the data according to your preferences. Using the Rotate button, we can flip the tile and camera views where necessary, so that the camera and tile walking directions are the same, and so that left and right feet are not inverted. The Zoom button can be used to zoom in and out on the streaming data. To begin recording a static balance sample, first instruct the patient to step onto the tile and assume a comfortable stance, then click the Record button. Note that the normative data referenced in the reports you will generate was collected for subjects standing normally. When sufficient data has been collected, click the Stop button. For brevity, we've collected a very short sample. Using the Replay button, the recorded sample can be reviewed. The video can be paused, stopped, or moved forward or backward for review. To save the data now and process it later for generating a report, click the disk icon. To instead process the data now and generate a report soon, click on the statistics icon to the right. This takes us to a new screen where the data is laid out. Internal algorithms automatically classify footprints as left, shown in green, or right, shown in blue, and the direction in which they point as left or right. This window provides editing tools should there be some aspect of the data that you wish to adjust. When satisfied with the data as presented in this window, click Accept. This will generate a set of reports based on this balance sample. You will be ushered to a report that summarizes key results. Namely, COP velocity is a measure of the steadiness of the patient. The smaller the number, the more stable they are. Sway area also expresses steadiness, but more specifically the extent to which they strayed from their center of balance. The pressure distribution symmetry index describes how evenly the pressure is shared between the left and right feet, and can have values between -100 and 100. A value of 0 means that the same amount of pressure is seen under each foot. A large negative number, as in the case of this report, indicates that the person is leaning more on their left foot. A positive number would indicate leaning on the right foot. Finally, the lateral pressure percentage indicates the relative amount of pressure planted on the outside of one's feet. The colors green, yellow, and red, associated with each metric, indicate how much a patient's values differ from the norms. This is done to highlight irregularities for the clinician, pointing out areas for further investigation. Green means that the value is within 1.5 standard deviations of the mean. Yellow indicates between 1.5 and 2 standard deviations, and red indicates greater than 2 standard deviations. Below these metrics is a visual representation of the patient's underfoot pressures and the center of pressure movement, which is the erratic line within the green ellipse. Additional statistics and charts can be viewed in the complete balance report that is also available. If you have further questions about these or any other aspect of the Stepscan product line, please contact us at info@stepscan.com or visit our website at www.stepscan.com.